Hello, everyone, and welcome to Brain Break with Bobby. I am your host, Bobby Dyer, Technology Integrator for Brevard Public Schools. Today, we're going to be talking about math manipulatives online. I had a couple of requests for some stuff like this, so I wanted to reach out to those people and give everybody in the world a little clue into where you can find some of these manipulatives online. When I was doing my search and kind of going back through old things I used to use, I thought, well, let me check out our district resources here in Brevard County and see if we have anything on the website. And lo and behold, I was able to find some stuff that linked back to what I was going to show you. So we have great resources here in the district. Make sure you're kind of checking through all those and then ask your questions afterwards and see if there's anything else you can find. So to start off on that little journey, I'm on my Launchpad right now, went ahead and signed in. If you do not have this button, this is going to be a little bit geared towards elementary folks a little bit more today. Stick around just in case, because some of you might find some tools that you'll still like in here. There's some other just kind of classroom tools that are a little bit helpful, but for the most part, this is going to be math manipulatives for the younger folks. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the BPS elementary math site. And if you don't have that button already, you can go ahead and add it. Just click on the plus icon on the Launchpad. Super simple. Need help with that, just reach out to me. And once we're on this website right here, you can see on the front page on the right side, we have this online manipulatives. Okay, on this page right here, there's already a couple that are brought out and that are front and center that are a little bit more popular. One that I'm going to take you to right here is this cool little Google slide, actually, that was kind of spruced up and made to look a little bit prettier. And it has tons of manipulative links on top of it. So I'm going to click right here. And you can see it takes you into your docs.google and it takes you to this slide, but it's just a nice visual representation of a lot of different options that you can choose from. So here you can see like the blocks for connecting. Go ahead and drag a block. Let's do a pattern. Perfect. Super simple little tool. I can draw on it and I can say the pattern is brown. Let's say black will be BL, something like that. Okay, so cool little tool, very simple. And you can see all these different tools right here. I'm just going to click on a couple just so you can see. So here we have the little rubber band geo board. Just grab a rubber band, drag it up, and then I can move it anywhere I want to make different shapes. Go ahead and grab another one, and I can move it around. Very, very cool stuff. So this is all within just a couple of clicks and right here. Now, where I was going to take you is another place just like this, visual representation, and has lots of option. And a lot of these links are going to take you to it, is this toy theater website right here. So let's go ahead and click on it. And now you can see it actually looks pretty similar. There's just tons of different options here for different manipulatives for you to check out with your kids. And there are a lot of options actually. Even if you go up to the top up here, there's things besides those tangible things to touch. There's lesson plans, there's games, there's puzzles, there's stuff like that. Now, one thing I'll note, if you are not using ad block on your Chrome, there will be a little ad banner on the side here, which can be annoying. So I did use ad block, and that's why this page looks super clean for me. So I would say that's a preferable view, but not totally necessary. All right, so just kind of looking through some of these tools right here, just starting off from the top, you have a marble jar right here. I use this as a behavior management back in the class. I used to have buckets on all of my little groups' desks, and each group would get a marble whenever somebody said something nice to another person in the class, when all of them raised their hands versus shouting out, when they helped me with something in the class. So I just would drop a marble, and so here I can see the blue group would get one, green group would get one, red gets another, red gets another, and by the end of the day we might have like some extra recess for those red group kids, or they might get like a prize from the prize jar or something like that. So it's just a cool little management tool just to help out. Of course you can do some math stuff with it as well. I used it as a little bit of a behavior technique myself. All right, now over here we can see we have that geo board again, just a little bit cleaner version of it. Anywhere you click on the actual boxes here, you can start making your shapes. And so you can see I got the basis of a triangle going here. Go ahead and finish that up. And you can alter that triangle and kind of twist it and turn it around. I can go ahead and switch to a different color right here. Let's make one more triangle. Kind of twist and turn it around a little bit. You can change the colors of these if you want to. So if I'll click my paint bucket in the orange, then I can just click on the actual shapes. So it's really intuitive, really simple. Your kids are going to be able to figure out probably just as quick as you are. I know they're going to figure it out quicker than me. So it's a cool little simple tool. So let's go ahead and head on back. And now here's something where we're getting into a little bit upper grades, maybe around third or fourth grade. We want to start looking at fractions. I had a terrible time with math as a kid, and it's because I'm a visual learner and I couldn't always understand what was happening with these fractions and things like that. So having a visual representation like this that just breaks it down and shows me these different ways that the fractions can be built out, it just really helps me to see it and understand it. So I know we have tons of kids that have that kind of learning modality, and having just different tools like this that allow you to just drag and drop, have bright colors to help you kind of see what's going on, it's invaluable. It's something you'll definitely love to have once your students have used it. So going back here, we even have percentage strips, which is really cool, just a different take on that. We can have our 40 and a 20, and let's add another 40. Perfect. Okay, so really, really cool little tools. They're all super quick and simple, and you can see they load up right away. There's nothing intensive for your computer about this, but there's just lots of them. As far as behavior management stuff, again, we have stuff like this. There's a spinner that you can use. You can include more or less colors in it if you would like. You can make it numbers if you say have student number 1, student number 2. Really, really simple. All of these tools do have a full screen menu. You can do the same thing just by hitting F11 on your keyboard, I believe. But I'm going to escape that. And then they even have a mute button because, as you've been hearing, there's little clicks and grinds and things like that with all of these buttons here. So I really just wanted to make sure that you all knew about this site. I wanted to make sure that you knew about the Launchpad button for your elementary math protocols. And this is a place where you can get tons of tools. You can see we have 2 color counters here. We have the bear counters. I know in kindergarten I had a ton of those in my classroom. Shape counters going up, I think, somewhere hidden around here. We have tangrams. You can make your own little beautiful shapes, just like, and it even has like patterns up here for you to copy. It's just a cool little website, very simple, very intuitive, and it's one of those things you don't know until you know. Somebody has to tell you that this thing is out here. So please go back, go to our resources. I'll make sure I link it in the description below on this video, but have fun, check it out, learn a little bit, and then show it to your kids, and I hope they'll have fun too. Have a great day of learning, everyone.